The film begins with a man named Sam who is traveling on a train. His life is not going well at all. At every turn, he is facing problems. It is revealed that he is heading toward a deserted, desert-like town where he is supposed to start a new job. Inside the train, Sam is sitting alone and eating his food. Across from him, a woman is sitting with her child. Seeing their condition, Sam gives them his food. When Sam gets off at the station, the entire place is completely empty. The company had said that a man named Rick would be there to pick him up. Sam looks around. Then, he notices a man sitting inside a room. Sam tries to talk to him, but the man completely ignores him. Sam asks him where the bathroom is. The man simply points with a gesture. Sam feels angry, but he stays quiet and goes to the restroom. After finishing, a man's voice comes from outside. "Hurry up, man! Even water costs money here." This man turns out to be Rick, the same guy who is supposed to take Sam to the company. Sam replies, "I'm done, man. I'm coming." Both of them get into the vehicle and start heading toward the company. On the way, Rick says, "You'll have to pay $300 for the travel." Sam is shocked and says, "Man, the company said it would be $200. Rick angrily responds, "If you can pay $300, fine. If not, get out." Sam realizes he has no other option, so he agrees. After some time, the heat becomes unbearable. Sam tries to turn on the air conditioner. Rick immediately snaps, "Don't touch the AC, or the engine will fail." Suddenly, the vehicle's tire gets punctured. Rick does nothing himself and tells Sam, "Go on, change the tire." Helplessly, Sam starts changing the tire. During this, he notices something terrifying. One dog is killing another dog. Seeing this, Sam gets extremely scared. Rick comes over and says, "Hey man, why are you shaking? This happens all the time." Then Rick kills the injured dog himself, so it doesn't suffer anymore. With great difficulty, Sam finishes changing the tire. Both of them get back into the vehicle. At night, they stop to refill fuel and decide to spend the night there. They gather wood and light a fire. Rick asks Sam, "Why are you going so far to this company?" Sam replies, "Man, life has been really hard. I don't want to depend on anyone, and I believe I'll get a good job at that company." Rick says, "You're a good person, but the place you're going to, people suck the life out of you there. A straightforward guy doesn't survive." Sam replies, "Let's see what happens." The next day, the journey begins again. This time, Sam is driving, and Rick falls asleep. Because of the extreme heat, Sam secretly turns on the air conditioner. After a short while, the engine shuts down. Rick wakes up and gets furious at Sam. "Hey man, didn't I tell you not to touch the AC?" Angrily, Rick gets out of the vehicle. Sam also steps out and apologizes to Rick. This only makes Rick even angrier. He shouts, "Shut up. I don't want to hear your voice." After this, Sam goes to relieve himself. A little distance away, he notices a shining stone. When he goes closer and looks carefully, he realizes it is pure gold. He immediately calls Rick, "Hey, come here. Check this. Am I dreaming or what?" The moment Rick sees it, he is shocked. Rick pulls out a lighter, lights a flame, and holds it against the rock. He says if it turns black, it's just a normal stone. If not, it's pure gold. The rock remains unchanged, which means the gold is confirmed. Now both of them take out their tools and start digging, trying to extract the gold. They use all their strength, but the rock doesn't even move. Rick tries to tie the gold to the vehicle using a rope, hoping to pull it out, but the rope snaps because the gold is too heavy. After that, both of them keep digging all day. As the sun begins to set, Rick says, "Hurry up and gather wood. Wild dogs are roaming nearby. They'll attack us at night. If we light a fire, they'll be scared away." Both of them gather wood and light a fire. Out of happiness, they start playing music and dancing. Rick hugs Sam and says, "I'll buy you a car with full air conditioning." That night, they sit together
and make a plan.
Rick says, "This gold rock is massive. Even if we dig for months, we won't be able to take it out. So now, one person will stay here with the rock, and the other will go bring a digging machine." Sam says, "Brother, you go get it. I'll guard the rock." Rick replies, "No, brother. You go. I'll stay with the rock. This is a desert. There are wild animals everywhere. You won't be able to handle this." Sam says, "It's fine. Don't worry about me. I'll survive. Besides, you're a thief. You might run away with the gold. How can I trust you?" Rick responds, "All right, brother. I'll go. You take care of the gold." The next day, they divide the supplies. Rick gives Sam a satellite phone so they can stay in contact. Rick says, "One of my friends has a digging machine. I'll bring that. Just pray the vehicle doesn't break down on the way. It might take me 5 days to come back." And then Rick leaves. Sam covers the gold with dirt, so if anyone passes by, they won't be able to see it. He also sets up a small tent near the rock and places all his belongings inside it. Before sunset, he gathers wood so he can light a fire at night. At night, he sits by the fire. He eats a small portion of his food and saves the rest. Suddenly, he hears the sounds of wild dogs. He realizes that because he is alone, he is an easy target. He gets scared and falls asleep holding a knife in his hand. The next morning, he wakes up to the intense sunlight. The heat is unbearable. His body is exhausted, and he hasn't slept properly. The sun's rays are burning his skin. Just then, the satellite phone starts ringing. Sam runs toward the phone, but the call disconnects. He sits inside the tent, staring at the gold, and thinks, after selling this gold, the first thing I'll buy is a big house. Then Sam starts exploring the nearby area. At a short distance, he notices a crashed airplane. He immediately goes toward the plane and decides to stay there. But from that spot, the gold rock is out of his sight, so he brings pieces of the plane and sets up a tent near the gold rock instead. Sam lies down to rest for a while to save water and reduce his exhaustion. Suddenly, he hears strange noises from outside, as if someone is trying to steal the gold. He steps outside, but nothing is there. The rock is exactly as it was. He sits beside the rock. Then an idea strikes him. Why not cut off a piece of gold from the rock? Sam picks up a stone and starts hitting the gold rock, and he succeeds in breaking off a large chunk of gold. He wipes the dirt off it and keeps it with him. Just then, Rick's call comes in. Sam says, "Hey man, where are you?" "The sun has completely wrecked me," Rick replies. "Man, the engine broke down. I'm going to be a little late." Sam says, "Hurry up, I'm going to die of thirst." Rick responds, "It'll take me a few more days to get there," and then hangs up. At night, Sam sits in front of the fire. The dogs start making noises from all directions. Sam gets scared that all the dogs might attack together. He grabs a burning piece of wood in his hand to scare them away. He stays awake all night, terrified of the dogs. Morning arrives. He wants to sleep, but the sun has burned his skin. Because of the pain, he can't sleep. He goes to drink water, but very little water is left. Just then, he sees a snake coming toward him. He tries to kill it so he can eat it because his food is almost finished. But while trying to kill the snake, the water bottle falls over, leaving only a small amount of water behind. Then he goes back toward the plain area again, hoping he might find something to eat or drink. That's when he notices a person approaching from a distance. He immediately hides inside the plane, but the person comes close to the plane and asks Sam to come out. As she gets closer, he realizes it's a woman. She wants to talk to him, but Sam refuses to speak to her. The woman asks, "What are you doing out here? And why did you choose this place?" Sam says nothing and stays silent. After some time, Sam tells the woman that she can stay in the plane, and he leaves from there. The woman says, "You're hiding something from me." She starts following Sam and reaches the camp with him. Again and again she asks, "How did you get here?" Now Sam starts panicking. He thinks, before she sees the gold, I have to get her out of here somehow. Sam says to the woman, "Why are you following me? You're not needed here. You should leave this place." The woman replies, "I won't leave until I know why you're trying to send me away. You're definitely hiding something from me." At that moment, her eyes fall on the gold. She says, "So this is the reason. You've decided to become the owner of all this gold. You're going to take this entire treasure alone? Now listen to me. I won't leave until I get half of it." Sam loses his temper. He picks up a stick and strikes her directly on the head. The woman dies on the spot. Sam goes into shock. He can't believe that because of greed, he has killed someone. Then he gathers himself. He picks up all her valuable belongings, digs a hole, and buries her body. After some time, he sees a dog trying to dig the body out of the hole. Sam runs over, chases the dog away, pulls the body back out, and burns it in the fire. The next day, Sam wakes up to the sound of the phone ringing. He says to Rick, "Hey man, where are you?" "I'm starving. If you don't come soon, I'll die from hunger and thirst." Rick replies, "Sorry man, I know you're suffering a lot. I'm coming as fast as I can."
The digging machine is very slow.
"So it'll take some more time." Sam becomes distressed. His condition is terrible from hunger and thirst, and on top of that, he's afraid a wild animal might attack him. After some time, he sees a vehicle passing by on the road. He thinks, why not take a piece of gold and leave this place? But his greed for more gold stops him. He could have taken just one piece of gold and changed his life forever, but his desire for more forces him to stay. Before evening, Sam starts gathering wood for the night. Suddenly, a powerful sandstorm hits. He runs toward the tent, but the storm blows it away. Sam runs around desperately to save his life. Then, a tree falls on him. After the storm stops, Sam finds himself buried in dirt. A wooden piece has pierced straight through his stomach, but the greed for gold has filled his mind so completely that instead of pulling the wood out of his stomach, he crawls straight toward the gold. He searches for the gold all around and finally finds a piece. Sam celebrates with joy. Then he pulls the wooden piece out of his stomach and blood starts pouring out of the wound. He tries to bandage it with a piece of cloth, but the bleeding doesn't stop. Helplessly, he lights a fire, heats a piece of metal, and presses it against the wound. The pain is so intense that Sam loses consciousness. After some time, he regains consciousness. He sees the same woman everywhere, the one he killed. His mind starts spinning. He can't tell whether it's real or just a hallucination. Just then, the phone rings. Rick is calling. Sam screams, "Man, that woman is everywhere. I can see her all around." Rick says, "Which woman? Make sure no one finds out about the gold. And if anyone does, kill them." But Sam's condition is so bad that he can't kill anyone. He can't even stand on his own feet. He is crawling on the ground with no strength even to respond. Suddenly, the woman appears standing in front of him again. But this time, there are no wounds on her face. She gives Sam water to drink. She asks him to let her help, but Sam has become so blind with greed for gold that he refuses to accept any help. Terrified, Sam says, "I killed you. Stay away from me." She replies, "Just tell me one thing. Did my twin sister pass through here?" At that moment, Sam realizes this is not a hallucination. She is the twin sister of the woman he killed. Sam says, "No, I didn't see anything. Just leave this place." After that, the woman walks away. A short while later, wild dogs start approaching Sam and surround him from all sides. He immediately calls Rick. He asks Rick, "Where are you? Come quickly, or these dogs will kill me." He starts crying, begging Rick, "Please come fast. I'm going to die." Rick replies, "Hold on, I'm almost there." Suddenly, the dogs attack. One by one, they start tearing into him. Now we see that Rick is sitting far away, watching everything through binoculars. In reality, he had already arrived there days earlier with the machine. He was simply waiting for Sam to die, so he could take all the gold for himself. Rick stands hidden and watches as the wild dogs drag Sam away. Even then, Sam keeps looking toward the gold. The wild dogs tear Sam apart and eat him alive. Once Rick is completely sure that Sam is dead, he brings his vehicle to collect the gold, but Suddenly, an arrow strikes straight into his chest. Rick dies on the spot. The arrow was fired by none other than the twin sister of the woman.